All right, congratulations, and I would like to now call Dr. Breon Parker to present our Windsor High School students.
Well done, Sage. Looks like the future is bright for Windsor High School. Good evening.
Good evening.
I too have the honor and privilege of presenting two of our outstanding seniors for the CABE Leadership Award. And the first recipient I would like to call up, Miss Michelle Huff. Michelle is the epitome of the CABE Student Leadership Award. Michelle values learning both in the classroom and in the real world with a passion for making a positive impact in the lives of others. Michelle's leadership qualities were evident from her freshman year. Her interests varied from the student leadership to athletics, but especially healthcare and helping people in need. This interest has allowed her to explore academic pathways such as emergency medical services. Michelle enjoys setting goals, challenging herself, and finding ways to improve both mentally and physically. Michelle volunteers as a teacher's assistant for healthcare pathways classes and has been a student athlete manager for all 4 years during multiple seasons, primarily with indoor track and outdoor track and field. Also cross country. Michelle has been someone who has always taken initiative in student climate initiatives. Either on the front lines or behind the scenes, she is always looking to support efforts that infuse morale or accentuate the student voice. One thing that has always been evident about Michelle is her drive and enthusiasm for helping others. When given the opportunity to lead or work with students and faculty, you can see a light shine on her face, yet an astuteness that would calm any situation needing both seriousness and care. Ms. Gebhardt, her emergency technician's teacher, states, "I truly cannot say enough about how amazing Michelle is. She has been a leader that has always stepped up without being asked. She is exemplary in servant leadership and has been a mentor to many underclassmen, all of whom look up to her and have come to view her as a trusted leader with a calming presence. She is the very definition of the 4 C's. I personally am excited to see where Michelle's future takes her, as she will always push herself to grow and make a difference in the lives of others. Michelle will be attending the University of New Haven this fall with a double major in paramedicine and public health. Dr. Haiti, members of the board, I present to you Ms. Michelle Huff.
Oh my goodness. So amazing. Wow.
New Haven, a lot of them. New Haven.
Oh.
Nice place. Yeah, they have good programs like that. Yeah, good. Very good.
Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3. Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. These are tough.
I know.
I'm really just thinking, well, I'm not going to see them next year.
Right?
All right, so our next award recipient, Miss Emily Romero Lewis. Emily is the 2026 class president, which includes her planning school events, advocating for student voices, and fostering a positive school environment. She is currently working on leaving a legacy within school systems that embodies the 4 C's and emphasis on academic achievement at Windsor High School. Emily was chosen as one of the 3% of the students across the nation as a Bank of America student leader. This honor is awarded to students based on their community efficacy. Emily is also a recipient of the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award for her dedication and scholarship. In her free time, she enjoys singing, writing, and meditating on biblical scripture. Emily's growth over the past 4 years into an exceptional leader, diligent academic, compassionate advocate, and dedicated community servant is consistently noticeable. Emily demonstrates outstanding leadership qualities both within and beyond the classroom. Her trajectory as a school leader was noticed very early in her high school career by becoming a student stakeholder member of our school governance council as a freshman. Very rare. She is also an active member of the Student Council, Black Excellence Leadership Club, Gospel Choir, the Young Women's Leadership Corps, to name a few. Emily has exhibited remarkable organizational skills, empathy, and an innate ability to inspire her peers. Her dedication to fostering collaboration and achieving meaningful goals has made a significant impact on our school community, where she is highly respected by both students and faculty. Dr. Tracy White, our award-winning choir director, states, "Kiki is an amazing singer who is loved and respected by her peers. She has brought tremendous talent and creativity to our program, and I know her next chapter will make us all proud." Beyond her contributions within the school, her commitment to community service is equally admirable. She regularly volunteers with youth programs and initiatives connected to social justice, dedicating countless hours to serving those in need. Her passion for creating positive change is matched by her compassion, humility, and selflessness. Emily's efforts have not only benefited others, but have also inspired those around her to engage in meaningful causes. Emily possesses the necessary vision, resilience, discipline, and empathy necessary to become a transformative student leader, with a spirit I am certain will transfer to others. I am confident she will continue to do these things and so much more. Emily has committed to continue her studies this fall at Boston University's College of Arts and Sciences with a concentration on social and sociology. She plans on becoming a recording artist while owning an organization that facilitates scholarship and support programs for students from marginalized communities. I'm certain she will do that and so much more as well. Dr. Haiti and members of the board, I present to you Miss Emily Kiki Romero-Lewis.
And those shoes are cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry. We can wrap all that up.
Gotta stay close to them, guys. And 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome, thank you.
All right, for our next recognition, I would like to call our athletic director, Chris Fulton, and our coach, unified sports coach, Mr. Hannon.
So first of all, thank you all for having us once again. I play a small part in the unified sports. We have great coaches and great players. So I'm gonna turn it over to Coach Hannon and his captain.
How you doing? Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. I want to acknowledge a few people in the crowd. First is going to be Chris Fulton, athletic director, for his continued support. Assistant coach, Carrie Kinney. We have another assistant coach, he didn't make it, Matt Fluharty. They're incredible. A few of the players that showed up, Jaden Jackson, stand up. And then Nate Viola. So my good friend here loves the spotlight, so he's going to read kind of our season highlights, kind of what our program stands for. Take your time, you're good. Go ahead.
United Sports Creative, meaningful opportunities for
Mike? Go ahead, bud.
opportunities for producing
Positive interaction.
positive reaction between students without
Intellectual
intellectual
disability.
disabilities as teammates and trains and compete together. They build genuine connections that grows into friendship, both on and off the field, your court, and participation promotes new relationships, boosts and self-esteem, and lead to positive change in attitude, behavior, and performances, while strengthening the overall school's community.
All right, perfect. So just a couple real quick kind of highlights that I just want to note. Thank you very much. You did awesome. So perhaps most importantly, Unified Sports offers perspective. Deeply rewarding to see every participant feel valued as an essential member of the team and to inspire all athletes to grow in their own pursuits. And our highlights, which are incredible, we have finished the regular season undefeated the last 2 seasons. We've captured back-to-back CCC conference championships as well. And we've advanced the Division I state championship at Mohegan Sun the last 2 years. And I can put it on the record right now, we will win next year. You want to hang on to that?
Oh, wait, you want to shake hands? Yeah. The team want to come?
Yeah,
The team.
yeah.
Yes, please. Come.
That's what he wanted.
Yes. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Yes.
I cannot see the board behind me.
I know.
Just a heads up. Okay.
The top of our heads a bit.
Yeah, right? And 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hiding out in the back.
We were in there. Yeah.
One more. All right. Within the Family and Consumer Sciences program at Windsor High School, students have the opportunity to participate in a fashion program. Fashion and clothing have 3 class levels which offer learning experiences that integrate academic, technical, and interpersonal skills development. The fashion merchandising class prepares students to explore and understand various career opportunities, including non-traditional opportunities. And tonight we have our fashion design teacher, Ms. Kim Townsend. Call her up.
Thank you and good evening.
Go ahead.
Okay, I would ask that you all bear with me as I have a very slight speech impediment. Usually acts up when I'm talking in public, so we'll go from here. I would like to tell Dr. Haiti and the members of the board that we are very thankful and grateful just to be here this evening. And before I go any further, the student we are recognizing tonight is Sincere Morrison. Can you come up, Sincere? We are recognizing Sincere because of his fashion prowess. He exudes fashion. He has done it since the first day of class. When they come in, we do the icebreakers, of course, and I ask them, what would you like to do in the field of fashion? What do you think of fashion? What does fashion mean to you? And from day one, okay, which was in January, he told me, I'm dropping my fashion line. I said, what? I'm dropping my fashion line. I said, when? He said, in a few months. I said, oh, maybe you can teach me some things. And so since at that time, we've had a very good relationship. He's dependable, he's consistent, which he's going to need in this field. He comes to class on time, he gets his work done, and he's truly diligent in his trade. It's actually his passion. I have brought, and I'm going to ask him to pass out his logo and design. His fashions are street made and style raised. Okay, that's his slogan as he's telling me under his breath right now, okay? So get it right, Miss Townsend, please. Get it right. And the name of his business is Reiki? Rakai Threads, which we're going to pass around because I want all of you to be one of the first who gets this information. All righty? And he also is the kind who comes to class ready to take his assessment. He'll say, Miss, our assessment is today, right? I'm like, not today. Oh, well, I'm going to fail anyway. I say, stop saying that, Sincere. Every assessment, he comes and tells me he's going to fail. No, he doesn't fail. He gets a 100%. Each assessment he takes, he gets 100%. And I want to give him extra credit because it's so wonderful, but he doesn't need any extra credit. His plans are to go to Manchester Community College, to hone his skills. He's very skillful now, but of course, he needs to learn a little more about the merchandising side and the marketing side. I currently teach the design side of the field. So I am sure he is going to do well, and he will be up there with the names of Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Dior. So just wait. So, Dr. Haiti, and the members of the board, I present to you Sincere Morrison.
All right, Sincere. Thank you for that. Good. All right. Wow. Okay.
Everyone's ready? Okay, and 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome, thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. I wanted to hear from him. Breaking breads.
All right.
Street made, style raised.
A minute.
Interesting. Very nice.
All right. Our last recognition for tonight is a very special young man who has been sitting right here next to me all semester 2, and we're very happy and excited for what has coming up next. I'm sure he cannot wait to graduate. I asked him a minute ago, "Are you ready?" He said yes. I said, "Me too. I cannot wait." Andrew, you have done such an amazing job representing Windsor High School. Bringing every month everything that is amazing that's happening at Windsor High School and helping us control the narrative and really telling our public what is really happening at Windsor High School. So thank you. I wish you all the best in everything that you have planned for your future. I know you're going to be an amazing young man in whatever you decide to do. I know you have a lot of aspirations last time we talked, so thank you. And I would like to call Dr. Parker up here to say a few words before we...
Unbelievable that this is, well, it's not goodbye. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Andrew, I'll tell you, Andrew's probably been in my ear about being in that spot since he was a freshman. No, I kid you not. He would just ask, and the thing that sticks out about Andrew the most is not only does he care about his colleagues, his peers, but he also cares about even the adults. Many, many times after I said, "Well, not yet, Andrew. Well, not yet, Andrew. Well, there's a process, Andrew." He still would keep coming around asking just, "How are you doing? How are you doing?" And I think a lot of questions, I think the thing that stuck out to me is he would always ask questions. And then I think it was maybe last year, I finally asked him, like, "What do you do with the answers to those questions?" And he's just like, "No, I'm just actually trying to build up for who I'm going to be." And he hasn't really necessarily figured who those people are because he can do so many amazing things. I just tell him he got to get some rest at some point, because somewhere in between DJing and studying for all his AP courses and everything else, I wanted him to also make sure he took time for himself. He has an amazing family who's always supported him. And I keep telling him, before this thing is over, he's going to have to teach me some Mandarin. So at some point, I know we're going to hear great things from Andrew. I'm very proud of him, not only the way that he sits in front of the public, but also how he meets with me and talks behind the scenes about really just things that we can help our school, improve. And I appreciate that. So again, till we see each other, just know you always got somebody in your corner in me. And if you ever need anything, do not hesitate at all. Thank you. Congratulations. And I'll see you on the stage.
All right. Congratulations, my dear. Yes. Yes.
Everyone's ready? And 1, and 2, and 3. Thank you.
Ready for me?
Congratulations to everyone. So many things to be proud of in Windsor. I'm excited to always see that on display. Inside out, right, Mr. Madison? Yep. That's right. Okay, is there a motion?
Madam President, I move that we immediately consider Agenda Item 7C, which is the appointment of the Chief of Academics and Pupil Services with anticipated action.
I second that motion.
We have a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The motion carries 8-0. So we are at 7C, and I will, even though it's under me, Dr. Hayden.
All right. So during the months of April, 2 rounds of interviews were held for the position of Chief of Academics and Pupil Services. The selected candidate would assume office on July 1st, 2026, to be appointed at the May 2022 regular meeting. At the May 14th, 2026 special meeting, the board interviewed the prospective candidate during executive session. They then deliberated in closed session.
Thank you. Is there a motion, or would you like to have some motion, and we'll discuss?
Move the Board of Education hereby offers Leanna Jorgensen the position of Chief of Academics and Pupil Services commencing on July 1st, 2026.
Second. I second that motion. Thank you.
There's a motion on the floor, and it has been seconded. Discussion for anyone who would like to discuss. I'll start to my right, Mr. Wilson.
Sure, I'd love the opportunity to. So, this is my 5th year being a board member, and I'll just start by saying being in this space is an amazing opportunity because you get to see so many strong and ambitious women like yourself really just inspire everyone. And as I mentioned before, I was first introduced to Ms. Jorgensen in 2007, yeah. When I came to Windsor, and she was a 5th grade teacher next door, and everyone was always jealous because everyone wanted to be in her class. And it's like, I loved my teacher, he was great, but they always seemed to be having so much fun over there. And then Seriously. And then moving on to middle school, she became VP over there. She was my VP, and she was strict and did the job well. Very well, very well. But I'm saying all that to say that I am truly honored to have known you through this role, to have known you as a student, to have known you as someone who's been reprehended and given it attention to. But you're still so very sweet and graceful, and I respect you so much, and I'm very happy to say that I will support you 100% for this role and position.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Halleck, any discussion on the motion?
I just wanted to say, unfortunately, due to a conflict in my schedule, I wasn't able to be a part of the full interview. So it's nothing against the candidate whatsoever, but I'm just going to be abstaining from the vote because of that.
Thank you, Mr. Halleck.
Thank you.
Mrs. Jacobson.
I've had the pleasure of getting to know Leanna Jorgensen since we moved here in 2018. My oldest started middle school when we moved here. My first interactions with Miss Jorgensen were actually on Windsor's Buy Nothing page and had nothing to do with the school. However, I've been able to say unreservedly, because people often come to me because at any given time I've got kids in every school in the district, what do you think of this school? And I've been able to say unreservedly, Leanna runs a very tight ship. She is the embodiment of firm but kind. She absolutely knows what she's doing. I have absolute faith that she is going to do incredibly in her new role. And I remain impressed, and I just feel very lucky to live in a town that it produces such a caliber of candidates for our school system.
Ms. Davis?
When I actually saw the name of the candidate, I was delighted. And all I can say is she will match the energy of Dr. Haiti, just what she needs, and be supportive to be sure that she carries out the will, of Dr. Haiti and support the district. Can't wait to vote for her.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Mr. Lockhart?
I remember when Ms. Jurgensen first came before us for principal for Sage Park Middle School. And it was at a time when she was replacing, at that time, a perceived legend, Mr. Calavari. But she is the same person as she was then, as she is now. She's been consistent. She's empathetic. I know for me personally as a parent, she's had all 4 of my children, and they've been better for it. She's been very, very just energetic in everything that she brings to her roles. So I'm sure this is possibly a role for her that's a little bit outside of her comfort zone, and I congratulate her for embracing that and being prepared for this next step. She will definitely match the energy of our superintendent, and I wish you nothing but the best. You are well prepared, and all I'm going to say is do well.
Thank you, Mr. Lockhart. Mr. Madison?
Yes, I'm super excited. Ms. Jorgensen, it's awesome for you. I really hate to lose you as the middle school principal. I love middle schoolers, and that's why I do Career Day. I do Veterans Day there. I do chess club there, did when I could get in my schedule. I'm mostly involved in the middle school compared to all the other schools, and I love that age range. High schoolers, they're halfway to adulthood. They are where they are. And kids, little kids, they're cute. They're the only ones that wave back when I'm campaigning on the side of the road. So I love the little kids, but middle school is the best because that's the transitional years, and that's really, really hard to do. And every time I do Veterans Day and they get 2 grades into that auditorium in like 5 minutes, I say it during Veterans Day, it's like, I've watched drill instructors handle recruits, they got nothing on middle school teachers. But you do an outstanding job. I hate to lose you in the middle school, but I want you to succeed in your career, so I'm excited to have you in the bigger role. And I love it. Congratulations. Yes. Very happy to see you moving up.
Thank you, Mr. Madison. Can you match his energy, Mr. Panos?
No, I can't do that. But I do remember her as a student. Long time ago. We both led 2 lives. Of course, I've known her since she's been a principal at Sage Park, and then I'm just very impressed with her energy, her common sense, her ability to organize things. I mean, she's always prepared, and I'm sure that she, will bring, all the energy she needs, to and the hard work. It's just an amazing, an amazing ability to do this, and I know that she'll rise to the occasion. This is a difficult position, and so I just, I wish us all the best. I know we're going to do well. So thank you for being assistant. Thank you.
Awesome. So I'll go last. Ms. Jorgensen had both of my children as well. A lot of conversations, right? We got through COVID, though, right? We got through COVID. I don't know what more I could add besides the fact of she is a mother. She is a mother. And what comes with motherhood is because students need not only the curriculum, but sometimes they need the come, let's take a walk. And I'll, underneath the desk with my baby. He needed a moment, and you cleared the room, and you sat underneath with him. Administrators, you don't really see that much. And it's your TLC, I think, that brings the balance to the work. And I think I know that's why you're the person for the job. Because it's not just the rigor that our kids need. Sometimes they need a hug. So thank you for stepping up. To Vice President Lockhart's point, you told us it was out of your comfort zone, but that's why you were doing it, and we're going to be all the better for you doing that. So thank you for sometimes getting underneath the desk with us and doing that and going the extra mile. So, all right, I think we're ready to call the question.
Can I, sorry, can I say something?
Oh, go. What is that? You didn't say it. You didn't say what you wanted to say already. Okay. Okay.
For the vote, maybe that will change the vote.
Okay.
No, I just really quickly wanted to
We
say.
didn't say enough good.
I am very, very excited to have Leanna join our team. I think between the three of us, Leanna is definitely going to be that, that piece that we need. Leanna has been an amazing leader. I've worked with her ever since I came to Windsor 10 years ago as a STEM director. And as she transitioned through roles from assistant principal to principal, as I have transitioned through roles, I could always count on Leanna being that one person who will always not push back, but tell me, wait, let's think about that. And I just, before y'all vote, she's going to have to promise me that we're going to actually sleep at night, because Leanna texts me at all hours of the night and I respond because I'm up. So we're going to, together, we're going to do, yeah, right. But she will definitely, when y'all talk about matching energy, between the four of us, we will do great things for Windsor. So I'm very, very excited to have her join our team.
Thank you, Dr. Haiti. I believe we're ready to call the roll call vote.
This is Robin Daly from the Superintendent's Office. Maxine Davis,
Yes.
Jeremy Halleck,
I abstain.
Becky Jacobson,
Yes.
Leonard Lockhart,
Yes.
James Madison,
Yes.
Paul Panos,
Yes.
Ayanna Taylor,
Yes.
Nathan Williston.
Yes.
So 801. Oh, sorry, 701.
701.
And passes.
Congratulations.
Okay, everyone's ready? Well, get ready then. And 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome, thank you. Okay,
Normally, we do our standing thing.
Oh, boy.
gotta go down.
Find a hole, you can stand on the chair.
Oh, boy.
Or go to the end like Jeremy.
Oh, no. Oh, my.
Timeout. A TV timeout.
Oh, boy.
All right, and 1, and 2, and 3. Thank you so much.
Great. Speech.
Oh, my.
That should have been in the photo.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, my goodness, that's gorgeous. Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Everybody.
Can I get back in?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I'm trying to tuck myself. So
Well, it's in the middle. So we gotta figure it out. Yes, no, it's setting perfectly. All good.
No, I'm gonna.
get out of this.
Oh.
We don't want to be in. We don't want to be in this. We don't want to be in this one. How about
All of us are tucking.
There you go.
All right, and 1, and 2, and 3. Thank you.
Can you imagine?
Oh, they're all. Now you disappointed everybody.
That is beautiful. Yes. All night. Yes, you
No,
do.
no.
If you want to.
We want to hear from you. Oh, boy. That's amazing.
Ms. Jorgensen,
I think we should make
did
a
you
race.
want to say something? Just come right here. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't plan on a speech because somebody said, did you want to say anything? I said, no. I'm touched. I think that's one of the words that comes to mind. I appreciate all of your generous comments. Thank you to Dr. Haiti and the board for believing in me. This work is personal. Windsor is my home. The kids in our community are my neighbors. And so while I do believe we have a long road ahead of us, I believe in the work and I believe that we can make a difference in our community. I want to thank my family, especially my husband. He's going to learn how to cook now because...
Oh, boy.
But without their unwavering support, they allow me and they give me the freedom to do what I love and what I'm passionate about. They give me the time to do so, and I thank them so much. They're an easy family to deal with. They don't mind door dashing every now and then. So thank you all. And let's get this show started, right?
Y'all didn't cry when I got appointed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cried. I'm so sorry.
Nobody cried.
Wait.
Oh, like what? Nobody cried when I was appointed. That's cool. Oh, I need it right now.
Look at all the sorrow you've caused.
Oh, you can't beat this meeting. Am I right? Am I right? And with that being said, we're going to move on ahead with the agenda to audience to visitors. Ms. Daly.
Good evening. This is Robin Daly from the Superintendent's Office. If anyone from the public would like to address the board, you may do so in two ways. You may type your name, address, and comment into the Q&A feature in the Zoom application, or you may speak by clicking raise hand or dialing *9 within Zoom. When you are called on to speak, you'll be given 3 minutes to state your name, address, and comment. Please do not place the call on speakerphone. No comments will be made by the board at this time.
Anyone online?
We do, in fact. Ms. Blackbird, you're welcome to speak.
Thank you. Good evening to our dynamic board, to Dr. Haiti and the cabinet. I wanted to be in person this evening for this momentous occasion, but I could not be there in person. But I wanted to be one of the first to say congratulations to Ms. Jorgensen. Thank you for your service to Windsor. Thank you for being you. As our board president shared, I think your magic dust comes from that mommy touch. Ms. Jorgensen has, well, had one already. He's a graduate of Windsor Public Schools, and now she has what I like to call my little last of the Mohicans. And really, really excited to see what you will continue to do for our district. So congratulations, thank you for your service. Thank you to your family as well. And please continue just to be the joy and breath of fresh air that you are to all of the families. Thank you, and board, you made a great choice.
Thank you.
And at this time, there are no other hands raised. There are no comments in either the chat or the Q&A.
Thank you. I failed to mention, you have 3 minutes to speak, as Ms. Daly mentioned, but at the 2:30 mark, our Vice President will hold up the red card briefly to let you know that your time is winding down, and then at the completion of the 3 minutes, he'll hold it up permanently so that you may wrap up your comments. So if there's anybody in the boardroom that wishes to speak, please join us. Oh, who is this gentleman?
Don't start that clock yet.
Good evening, David Fury, 37 Lighthouse Hill Road, and always great to see wonderful things going on in Windsor and the recognition that people don't talk about, and it's important that the board continue to do this. Thanks again for Ms. Taylor and Mr. Madison, also for your ideas about highlighting different things at our different schools. I think it's very important. And tonight we had CABE award winners, and I look at Mr. Lockhart, former president of CABE here, the unified basketball team here. Ms. Taylor and I went to a robotics competition and learned about unified robotics, which is a possibility of that if there's enough interest in doing that. And fashion design, again, highlighting the comprehensive high school that we are, with great art, music, CTE programs, as well as academic. And Andrew Bloom, wonderful to see him. I took him a couple of years ago to a CABE conference, and he was not a wallflower at all. That he speaks his mind about things, and he's passionate about a lot of different things. I know you'll do great things in your next endeavor. To Mr. Madison, talking about middle school, enjoying middle school. Obviously, Ms. Jorgensen has that same view. Mr. Cavalieri before her had that same thing. But I had always heard about that teachers and principals go into elementary school because they love kids. And the principals at the high school and the teachers, they go there because they like the subject matter. and the teachers and staff at the middle school are there because they're crazy. Again, I guess that's difficult. My daughter does teach at the middle school. Quickly on the budget, I know I was very supportive of Dr. Hady's proposed budget, which was approved here by the board in a bipartisan way. She did a great job, it's transformative way of describing the whys of why we're here, why this work is important, and why the education of our students are important. And she listened to parents and staff, hence trying to find some extra time for them and proposing foreign language at an earlier age and getting building paraprofessionals. Students who need paraprofessionals, it's often very difficult when they don't have their set para, but if somebody's in a building, they get to know the students. So again, thank you for all your work. Thank you for Mr. Halleck for speaking out publicly in the Windsor Journal, supporting the budget on the Board of Ed side. And I know cuts have to be made, and I know we're going to go forward in a very good way. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
George Slate, 74 Ethan Drive. Dr. Hady, Danielle, Ms. Batchelder, the full board, including Tracy Zotter, thank you for finally preparing the budget the town's been wanting for decades. Not so much the dollar amount, but that shift from administrative positions to live bodies in the classroom. Thank you. The analogy I gave last night at the end of the council meeting was that Dr. Hady got rid of the aircraft carriers and got 1 million drones. Okay. Mr. Halleck, sorry to single you out, but I know there was some risk involved. Thank you for your public comments. The last comment is for Dr. Hady only. Thank you for your self-funded trip to Finland, which has been known for decades and probably longer as the best in the world. Thank you for going, but more so, thank you for the first step in bringing it here. And I did find your post today out there, and as you call it, you want Windsor to be the Finland of Connecticut. Thank you.
Anyone else in the boardroom that wishes to speak? Okay. Anyone online? Okay. Unanimous consent to close for audience to visitors? All right, wonderful. All right, consent agenda. Is there anything that needs to be pulled?
To get me the, would you pull the cafeteria, the
Food service?
Okay. Food service.
Food service,
report,
okay.
you
Food service. Anybody else need something to be pulled? Food service only?
Well, why don't we do the financial report? So
Okay, the
let's see
financial,
what-
financial, and, all right. Is there a motion?
Move the Board of Education approve consent agenda item for 4B enrollment and 4D human resources.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Abstentions? Motion carries.
8-0.
No. Is it 800? Okay, 800. Okay.
Move the Board of Education approve consent agenda item 4A financial report.
Second.
Okay. Right, all those in favor? No, not yet, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We had to discuss it.
second here, just a
You
little
get which one?
discussion.
Financial?
The financial report.
Financial report first?
Yes.
Okay.
maybe Ms. Batchelder could explain how the red comes out, and at the end, you come out with exactly 0 on the, at the bottom is the balance. You see, a number of items are in red. In other words, that we're pupil services, and instead we have some large ones here. But is this an accounting thing? How do you come out with the exactly 0? Can you explain this process?
So, if I may remind you, you actually asked me to do this a few years ago, so I've been doing this since then, based on your request, in come May timeframe in June, and then in September, you asked for the projected expense
Sure.
through the end of the year, because our financial management system, Munis, we don't encumber the majority of, we don't encumber salaries at all. So you're never gonna see the projected true balance until next September, and which is why you asked for this to be like this in years past. So the bigger the number, just basic accounting, the bigger the number you have, the more the bigger the number as the balance, you're going to have a 0% when you're doing it in a percentage. You could have 100,000 left over or $1 left over. It's going to be a 0% because of the large amount you're starting with. The dollar amount is $69,000 that I'm projecting to return to the town.
Okay.
That 0 has been there, again, past 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Right.
We've always seen it, so
Sure.
this is nothing new. This is not new news.
Okay. I see.
But yeah, so that's why that looks like that. So, and like I talk like pretty much every month, our transportation, special ed tuition, all those bills are always a month or two in the rear. So again, that's why you asked a long time ago to start adding the projected.
Right. Okay. Sometimes, I mean, I'm an engineer, not an accountant.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Food service?
No. I just the motion was just finance.
It just,
No,
You pulled it?
He pulled 2 reports. I made the motion just for finance.
Okay, so now, okay,
And then
so.
we'll do that, and we'll go to the next one.
Okay. For finance report, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
He's not here, it's okay. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. It's okay. 600. Yeah, 700. So, yeah, 700. Because James.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
0. Okay.
Move the Board of Education approve consent agenda item 4C, food service report.
Second.
All right.
Okay. Is in this report, do we have the amount that we're behind, where parents are behind in paying for the meals of their children?
So that's not shown on this report.
It should, in some way, be reflected here, though, right?
No, because in the end, federal, state law, we have to pay the balance in the end.
Sure.
So, like general fund would, so it's kind of.
Where does that show up?
We have it internally. We get, the principals receive emails once a month from the food service department, so they know the students that are outstanding and to contact their families. I can get you that number by school.
Okay.
I can have it for you by the end of the meeting. I just have to pull up the email.
But it would appear that somehow it's in here. I mean, we're making an outlay somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So where does that come from?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, so it is it is in the grand scheme of things, yes, it's in our sales. Our sales would be higher if all of the money was paid. So our sales are lower, the dollar amount you see is lower than what should be because of the school
Okay.
debt.
But somehow, somewhere in the financial thing, the money comes out of which of the financial report items?
Should be in the sales.
It's under,
So we track lunch debt separately. By the end of the year, whatever does not get paid by families, as a district, we're required by law to pay it out of our general funds. So the 68,000 that you see left, whatever is left in our budget, we will have to pay the debt out of it. So debt is tracked separately, and that's the number we can give you, we can tell you how much debt we have right now as far as lunch. But at the end of the day, we will have to absorb it into our general funds.
but we don't have when you say a general fund, that's not a category here.
It's not, because we're hoping that people are going to pay their debt, right? So we don't budget for it. Maybe that's something we need to look into. If we continue to have these kind of debt from year to year, it will have to be absorbed by our funds at the end of the year.
Mr. Panos, the number for sales would be higher. That's where it's accounted for in this report. If it would be higher if we had all the debt paid.
However,
You don't show it as like a separate line item.
okay.
I mean, I guess.
However, however, eventually on the financial report, it will have to show it as a negative somewhere.
So what happens in September, because this happens with Treehouse too, if we go back in prior years, I will add another line or two to say, school debt, we had to pay this much. Treehouse, if it wasn't self-sustaining, we had to pay X amount to make everything whole once the auditors come through.
Okay.
If you go back in our September reports for the June 30th prior year, you'll see how it's outlined each year.
Okay, thank you.
Can I add something?
Mr. Lockhart, then Ms. Davis?
So to piggyback on Mr. Panto's point, I believe that this past year through the state legislature that the governor set aside some funding for this particular problem for the whole state, where there's districts across the state are going through this problem, where there's balances that's being carried over month and has to be cleared out by June 30th of each fiscal year. Are we able to tap into any of those funds? Has there been any opportunities for this district to participate in that?
Unfortunately, no, based on all of the demographics and town wealth. We have looked into it. I want to point out, though, I'm saying at year end, we have to make whole the food service department.
Mm-hmm.
That does not in any way, shape, or form cancel debt for each individual student or family. That debt gets carried because they still owe the Board of Ed and taxpayers the money that was already put forward. So in the end, they don't graduate unless everything's paid.
Really?
So I just want to.
They won't get their diploma.
I'm not sure that's true anymore.
So Madam President, I just wanted that out there, that there is state funding out there, but the problem is for Windsor is perceived as a district with the ability to pay, so therefore we would not qualify for those funds. So that's the issue. So to Mr. Panos' point, we're tracking dollars of where we're providing the service, but we're not receiving the revenue. And for what I'm hearing from a policy perspective from Ms. Batchelder, there are situations in place to address that. But again, Windsor has the ability to pay in the eyes of the state, and we don't qualify for state funding like other districts would. So just to clear that out for everybody, where other districts around us, like the Harfords, the East Harfords, But they get the money from the state for those students that, whatever. So it's the way the formula is. It's strange, and it should be for all districts, in my humble opinion. And maybe this could be a level of advocacy that we as a board can work with our legislators moving forth on this particular piece, not only for our district, for all districts, because it's not fair that if the balance is $100,000 that we have to pay out, that's one staff person, a teacher and a para, that we're losing because of unpaid debt. And that's something that, as a board, we have to take. I'm agreeing with Mr. Panos on this, that we have to be serious with our policies on this to make sure that we're receiving the revenue for the services that we render.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Pano?
yeah, well, just comment.
Ms. Davis first, then,
Yeah.
yep, then
Yeah.
Mr. Pano.
Yeah, I'll be brief. I know you talked about, Ms. Batchelder, about the line item not being here, you know, the debt that's owed. And you explained clearly why. For me, and if I was a parent or if I was someone from the outside, I think it would be helpful to just, hey, look, this is what you're owed, and it's right there, and have it show up in here instead of having it somewhere else where you understand it and you explained it to us. But I would think for the record's sake, it's like it's in your face. This is what's owed to us. Let's put it there. You know, instead of, you know, still do what you do, but yeah.
Because just from doing this job for so long, once
Yeah.
you start down a road of spelling it out in a line item, the next request is going to be, we'll do it by school. And then the next request is going to be, we'll do it by grade. And then we're starting to limit and show the individual students. It could possibly become an issue that way. I mean, I take what you're saying, and I'll do whatever the board wants.
It was just a thought,
wanted
not
to
saying
put
to
that
do
out
it,
there.
but if we're gonna have, you know, transparency, it's like, you know, this is what our families are owing. And maybe there can be something to that. No, you can't find out who it is, that's not up to you. But as far as the monies go, it's, you know, it's a figure,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you, Ms. Davis.
Yeah,
Mr.
thank you for
Pano,
the
no
time.
problem.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just that if they hadn't passed this law, we wouldn't have this problem. So it is the state's fault. So I guess I have to agree with you. Normally, I don't want to get any subsidies from the state, but, you know, for this sort of thing, but they caused the problem.
That is correct.
Yeah, we never had this problem before, so, I mean, it's just
Because we had the
a minor
alternative,
thing, you know,
yeah.
someone's feelings are gonna be hurt or something, you know, I mean, someone might, I don't think anybody cares. So this is some imagined problem by some legislator, and if it's causing a, you know, an actual problem, and it's, you know, it's furthering irresponsibility. Not a good thing. Anyway, that's just a comment. Thank you.
Yeah. I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Yeah, Mr. Willister.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. We're still doing free breakfast, or is this no longer?
No.
Okay. Well, it's just interesting because I heard our fearless governor at the convention said last term we did free breakfast. This next time we're doing free lunch. So maybe we just have to hold him a little bit tighter to that statement.
They just spoke about that, Madam President, if I may. He did speak about it, but it was a time where it was offered to all the districts. But then when that free subsidy went away, again, Windsor, with the ability to pay, we didn't qualify for it.
Oh, the page
so-
we're slapping.
So to solve that problem, we should go broke.
No, to solve that problem, we should ethically feed all children both breakfast and lunch. So therefore, it takes the issue away from all parents. One less thing they got to worry about. That's the right way to do it, since the state is responsible for providing a free and appropriate public education.
Well, it's not a free and appropriate meal for everybody, though. Anyway, we're off on a different. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Batchelder.
There's a motion on the floor. There's a motion on the floor. For food services report, it's been seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? All right, the ayes have it. Motion carries 8-0. Okay, any minutes that need to be pulled, folks?
Move the Board of Education approve the minutes from April 21st, 2026, regular meeting, and May 14th, 2026, special meeting.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Motion carries 8-0. Student representative report. Andrew, what I'll have you do is your report, and then I'll have the board make any.
All right, thank you. All right, hello guys, hello.
Hello.
All right. Students are submitting their final assignments for quarter 4 and preparing for exams as they eagerly anticipate summer just around the corner. On April 28th, the Windsor High School robotics team flew out to Houston, Texas, where they competed in Worlds from April 29th to May 2nd. They competed against 600 teams from around the globe, including teams from China, Australia, Turkey, Brazil, and beyond. The robotics team performed extremely well, ranking 16th in their division, placing them as one of the top 128 teams worldwide. Unfortunately, they fell short of making the playoffs. Mr. G, the head of the robotics team, said, "This is the hardest working and most energetic group that we've had on this team in a long time, and we are hoping to keep going up from here." Over 50,000 people attended this packed, high-energy 4-day event in Houston. The robotics team returned on May 3rd. The marching band participated in the Shad Derby Parade this past weekend and did a great job representing Windsor High School. Today, during lunch waves, seniors picked up their caps and gowns in preparation for their upcoming graduation. This Thursday, May 21st, at 6 p.m. is the Windsor High School Spring Choral Concert at the First Cathedral in Bloomfield. Celebrating 20 years of choral excellence, this group will consist of current students as well as alumni. Graduating seniors will also be acknowledged. This is an event you won't want to miss. That same day, the senior class will attend senior outing at Holiday Hill, where students can enjoy a variety of activities, including 2 large heated pools, canoeing, kayaking, basketball, volleyball, and tennis. A full buffet will also be available throughout the day, featuring breakfast, brunch, lunch, and dessert options. Students can look forward to a fun and memorable day celebrating their senior year. On May 26th, the 8th grade students will visit Windsor High School during the school day, where they will tour the building, visit classrooms, and experience teaching and learning firsthand as they prepare for their transition to high school. On May 27th, seniors will return to elementary schools where their journeys in Windsor Public Schools first began. The senior walk will give staff the opportunity to see the lasting impact of their support, inspire younger students with a glimpse of what lies ahead, and allow seniors to reflect on how far they have come as their time in Windsor Public Schools comes full circle. On a personal note, perhaps my greatest sorrow leaving Windsor High School is that I wasn't able to spend all 4 years here under the leadership and guidance of Superintendent Dr. Haiti. Through conversations I've had with students and staff, there seems to be a general consensus that Dr. Haiti is leading Windsor schools in the direction that truly reflects the needs and aspirations of its students and educators. I can feel the energy shift just walking through the halls and seeing Dr. Haiti present and engaged. It instills a sense of confidence that our leadership is looking out for us students. Dr. Haiti is establishing a new culture here at Windsor, one that strives for success both in and out of the classroom. For years, the resources and offerings at Windsor have been boundless, and a great education has been made available to those who sought it out. Unfortunately, it seems as if this great offering of a Windsor High School education was only realized by a select few. I'm confident that Dr. Haiti will be able to raise the standard district-wide, enabling everyone to receive a premier education. Before attending Windsor High School, I attended a private elementary and middle school. Many of my peers attended the Loomis Chaffees, the Northwest Catholics, and the Kingswood Oxfords of this world. There was often a perception that Windsor Public Schools were academically inferior. I found this not to be true. During my time here, I was able to take 12 AP and dual enrollment courses. I was put in rooms with lawmakers, enabling me to pass legislation through the Education Committee and the State Senate. I was put on stages where my voice and opinion was valued. I was supported every step of the way by teachers and administrators who encouraged me to strive for success. It is my belief that, with time and under Dr. Hady's leadership, access to these opportunities will continue to expand to all students. The standard at Windsor High School will continue to rise, and Windsor will not only compete with these schools, but emerge as an academic destination in its own right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Awesome. Mr. Halleck, anyone want to raise their hands? Any things to say to our student rep?
Just thank you for a very clear report, just enthusiastic, and you're confirming what everyone is saying about Dr. Hattie. This is good. You really have a great road ahead of you, so best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You've definitely taken advantage of a lot of the opportunities afforded you. You've been around a lot of places. I know Ms. Taylor has taken you places. I believe Mr. Fury as well. You're just a well-spoken individual with a calm demeanor.
Thank you so much.
You're going to do well in what you decide to put yourself through. Just going to forewarn you, life is very difficult. It's not going to be easy, and people are not going to be happy for you. And you have to make sure that you know within yourself who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, and stay focused on your goals. If you do that, you're going to do quite well. So I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Mr. Halleck?
Thank you. Just want to, I wish you all the best as you move forward. You know, your reports have been very thorough, so
thank you so much.
Thank you for those. And yeah, just wishing you all the best of luck, and keep asking those questions too, because you know, that's always very important.
Thank you so much.
Just really quickly, thank you so much for representing your student body. Because when your peers see you, hopefully it will inspire them to, especially the ones that are coming after you, to be, yes, after you, not after you, but the ones that will follow, you will follow your footsteps. So I am really hoping that you'll come back to Windsor High School at some point, even during your college, just to check on some of the freshman class and just see what they're doing, because there's a lot to do in 4 years, and it goes by quickly. And sometimes they think, oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that some other time. But don't forget to come back and be engaged. And by the way, you mentioned 2 schools I'm affiliated with. And they were fantastic school, let me tell you. Yes, but thank you so much for representing Windsor so well. Yes.
Ms. Jacobson?
I just want to echo what everybody else has said. I mean, you are an excellent representation of a Windsor student and what we have on offer, so I thank you for that. Also, because I am the high school liaison, thank you for making my job so easy. There's never anything I have to follow up on, so I appreciate that. But I am sure that you are going to go and do amazing things. If you ever need the opposite of a pep talk, Mr. Lockhart will be here to talk you down. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Mr. Wilson?
Honestly, truly, extremely cool kid. Just, keep being yourself. Wake up every day and decide to be yourself. As Ms. Lockhart said, you know who you are. At an early age, you found your voice. Never lose it, Keep walking through your life and let that voice be heard loud and clear. Lead with who you are and just take it step by step.
Awesome. Anybody else, Mr. Ed?
I'd say you did a great job. You're clear, concise, and energetic. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. One of my partners in crime. Come on, Andrew, we're going to the Capitol. I think Dr. Parker said it best. You think about others. Sometimes you'll text me and say, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing great. How are you? You're a good guy. And I know your parents did a great job. I remember on the soccer field when the kids were little. And to see him now, I'm very, very, very proud. He will probably be my financial advisor moving forward. It's either that or he's going to be somewhere on Wall Street. I just know it's going to be dynamic. But as Ms. Davis said, come back and see us. Yes. Let us know how you're doing. The sky is the limit for you because you ask the questions. And I love that you ask the questions. And you're not afraid to push the envelope. So thank you for all that you do. You didn't share where you're going. I don't know if that.
Sorry,
but
Babson College.
Yep.
That's where I'll be going.
All
yeah.
right. Awesome. All right. Babson.
Sure.
Awesome job. As we always say, you can stick around, but you don't have to. But we will definitely miss you. Okay. All right. See you on the
so much.
stage. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, next up is me. Okay, would you look at that? All right. So this month has been busy. Starting off the month with the teacher appreciations. For the first time, I made it to all 7. And so I've been on the board since 2018, but this is the first time that I went to all 7. And I can tell you right now, we start high school a little early for me. Just a little early for me. But it was great to be there because the students were coming off the buses and they looked really refreshed. And I just want to know how you do that. Is it coffee? I don't know what it is, but everybody, even all the teachers, everybody looks so refreshed. And Dr. Haiti and I were like this. Oh my gosh, it was a lot, right? You looked refreshed, or did you look tired? But it was a lot of fun to be in each of the schools and seeing how the morning routine is, and then sticking around oftentimes to do some fun things. At Paquan, we were able to give out stickers for increasing of scores and things like that. It was a lot of fun, and the kids really cheering each other on, so that was a blast. I was able to take 2 bus loads of students with Dr. Haiti and some some coaches, and we went to the Capitol and took basketball team, girls track, and football team, and that was a bunch of fun. And to be acknowledged on the House floor by State Representative Jane Garibay, so that was a bunch of fun too. Shad Derby was great. It was great to see all of our schools and all of our principals participate. And I feel like one of the highlights of the parade was our mobile classroom. Everybody loves to see the mobile classroom. I don't know if we've named her yet, but again, I implore you to do some sort of
I have a
contest.
committee, yes.
Is there a committee for that? Okay, we'll have
a committee that will.
Yeah.
A committee to name a bus.
Yes. I'm excited about it.
Don't even do that for people.
I'm excited about naming her. I just feel like she needs a name. You can enter your Bubbles? Okay.
Bubbles.
So it was great to see all of our administrators. There's some in the room right now, but it was a warm day, but it reminds me of Shad Derby's of my youth. Really warm, beautiful day on the green. It was great to see everyone. I chaperoned with a bunch of parents and teachers, and Madam Mayor taking Sage Park Music Department to Six Flags. Whew! That was a bunch of fun. That was a lot of fun. The entire Six Flags was filled with students from all over the state, bands and choirs from all over the state, and it was a bunch of fun until the rain came. But the kids don't care. They just don't. I did, but they didn't care. It was a lot of fun to be with middle schoolers. I don't know. Mr. Fury has left, but yes, anybody who teaches middle school, thank you for all that you do. That was a lot of fun. And last but not least, project graduation opportunities continue to happen. I don't have all the dates in front of me, but there was a breakfast this past weekend at Dom's, and I'm seeing around town all the flocked, and those are fun. But that is, even though those are fun, it's also a fundraiser for project graduation. So I implore you, if you want to get involved, you can do something fun. For $20, you can flock a neighbor or a friend, and they put all the flamingos. They come in the midnight hour sometimes, and then you wake up, and there are all the flamingos on your lawn. Last year I was flocked 3 times. That's enough. So I haven't been flocked yet, so if anybody wants to do that. So that's pretty much it for my president's report, but it's been busy because May is always really, really busy. Any questions for me? You want to get flogged? Okay.
No questions.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So headed over, thank you all, to this school liaison reports. It's difficult to follow behind Mr. Bloom, but Mrs. Jacobson and Mr. Williston, do you have anything that Mr. Bloom did not share?
I don't think you touched on the prom,
Ooh. Awesome. Yes, it is. Manili's.
Beautiful place.
South Windsor.
Oh, it's mini, oh, that's
The
pretty.
JROTC award ceremony is also coming up. I believe you're also participating in that.
I'm not a jam.
No.
No.
Okay. Sorry, my son knows you through the drama club, not JROTC.
Yeah.
Graduation's coming up on June 9th.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you have not requested tickets, I believe you still have to request tickets for that.
Oh, I think the deadline is coming up very soon for additional tickets or like handicap stuff like that. I think it might be like tonight maybe, or it's very soon. It's very soon. Yeah.
But I'm woefully ill-prepared, so thank you for coming in clutch today.
Of course.
Student, I hope you're not finding that out through this meeting.
Deadline. Thank you very much, Windsor High School. Moving right along, Ms. Sauter, in her absence, Mr. Panos will take over the Sage Park Middle School for.
Okay, thank you. In honor of autism awareness, Sage Park held its very first silent dance party. No, it's called silence, not really, but the 1st of May, sponsored by Sage Park Pals. A silent dance party, the silent disco, is an excellent sensory-friendly event for students with autism because it allows them to completely control their auditory environment instead of playing music through loudspeakers, which quite frankly drives me crazy too. The guests wear wireless headphones equipped with individual volume controls and multiple channels, enabling students to adjust the sound to their comfort level, switch between in a different playlist. So kids had a great time. It was an excellent thing. Students, they've finished up the SBACs, and now they're on to the iReadies. I guess we're into nothing but testing. Tomorrow night, the orchestra concert is at 7 p.m. Last Friday, May 15th, students in grades 6 through 8, this is entering grades, were adjudicated at Sage Park by judges from what we call fantastic festivals, which are held all over. And the ensembles could receive one of 4 ratings: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. The Sage Park Middle School Concert Choir received platinum. The honor choir took gold, and also the 7th and 8th grade orchestra, 8th grade band, and jazz band all received gold ratings. So these are great scores. The 3rd consecutive year of gold ratings for these instrumental ensembles. 8th grade students have been visiting the Windsor High School to check out their new surroundings next year. And we will be having the promotion ceremonies on Monday, June 15th. House 5 promotes at 8:15, is it? And House 6 promotes at 10:15. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I have an 8th grader.
I see.
Yes.
Yes,
Ms. Jorgensen
yes,
just
sir.
did come in tonight. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
See, Miss Jorgensen. Yeah, Miss Jorgensen. She's gone, but she's Thank you very much, Mr. Panos. Mr. Lockhart, Clover Street. Okay. And off to John F. Kennedy, Mr. Madison.
Still gathering facts.
Okay. Thank you very much. And Miss Davis, Oliver Ellsworth.
Okay, so I'm sure Oliver Ellsworth is doing just fantastic. They are having a movie night. I believe it is in June. It's outdoors under the stars, and I know all the schools, I get all of them. They send out newsletters of everything that's happening, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, but I think that's one of the really nice events that's coming up. I wish I had the date handy, but it's under the stars that they'll be doing all of that at Oliver Ellsworth. The other thing I wanted to just, if I could just take a moment to just read something. I think someone touched on it. Erica Fangiulo? Fangulio, yes. Sent out something. It says, when was the last time you walked 14 miles? I think all of us got it. While many focus on our athletic programs, a small but dedicated group of junior AFROTC students from Windsor High School demonstrated extraordinary commitment and perseverance this past Saturdays. That was 2 Saturdays ago in the very rainy conditions. These students completed a 14-mile walk around town that lasted about 5.5 hours. I'll just stop there. So sometimes, like she said, there's a lot of emphasis on the sports students, but not a lot to some of these extracurricular things. So kudos to those students as well. And I just want to take the time out to say thank you to our nurses, another hidden gem in our school system. I was a school nurse myself, and believe me, sometimes you see about 40, 50 students per day for all different reasons. So I would like to say Nurses Week was last week. It ended last Wednesday, and I would like to say a big thank you to the nurses of all the schools, and also to the supervisor for the nurses. So congratulations to you guys and all the students that are graduating and those who will be promoted as well. So looking forward to Windsor High School graduation. Yes.
Thank you. And last but not least, Mr. Halleck with Pequannock.
Thank you. I attended the teacher appreciation breakfast in our Pequannock School. Got to chat with a lot of teachers and staff there. You know, it was definitely a great time. I know President Taylor and Ms. Davis were also attended that. And I really think I know that the teachers and the staff all appreciated the breakfast and the support as well from us. So thank you. And also this evening was the kindergarten orientation. It went really well. I took my son. I can't believe we're starting the process, but here we are.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
So it was great. We got to meet many different families, as well as being able to take a tour of the school and meet all the kindergarten teachers as well. So, you know, it was definitely a great event, and I think the kids really enjoyed the pizza that we had as well. So,
And the parents.
Absolutely. So definitely a great evening. So thank you to Pequannock for putting that on and hosting us this evening. And that's all I have for a report for this evening.
Thank you. I do want to shout out the amazing support of the board as I went to all the teacher appreciation breakfasts, how you all show up and are there and present. It's so great, and everyone seemed really surprised when we're there. So it's really great that when you all...
It's free food.
Well, right. These two, yes.
This is the first year.
I know. We switched places.
A lot of catching up to do.
It's hard to do them all, but, you know, things may be reimagined next year. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. But anyway, moving right along to Dr. Hady's report.
All right. So I'm going to try to not repeat. You guys have covered a lot of my items. So my last coffee talk for the year will be next Thursday, May 26th at Bart's at 6 p.m. I do want to encourage our families, our staff, community members, anyone who has any questions or might want to know and be interested in learning more about the direction that we are trying to take Windsor Public Schools into for next year. Anybody, if they have any questions, I see a lot of floating information around on social media and questions that remain unanswered or some misinformation. So I do encourage anyone who has any question or need any kind of clarification, whether it's on our budget, on our mission, our vision, where we're trying to take Windsor Public Schools, to please come out. This is a platform for anyone to have a conversation with the superintendent. Again, that's next week at Bart's at 6 p.m. We are thrilled to announce the 25-26 Windsor Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Mr. Joe Oblong from Windsor High School. The Windsor High School National Honor Society induction ceremony will be held on Thursday, was actually held on Thursday, April 23rd. President Taylor congratulated the new inductees. I was also pleased to announce the 3 superintendent's awards given in honor of 3 of our previous superintendents in Windsor. Daniel Howard Scholar is Amber Libarto. Dr. Earl S. Russell Scholar is Nerissa Williams, and the Paul J. Sorbo Scholar is Atrayo Garg. So those are 3 Windsor High School seniors. The Windsor High School Art Show is tomorrow night, beginning at 6:30 p.m. at Windsor High School. We also want to congratulate all our seniors who have committed on May 1st or before or after to attend college. We also want to congratulate our students athlete who have signed to attend colleges and universities next fall. Some of those are Central Connecticut State University, University of Miami, Fisher College, Western New England University, University of Mount St. Vincent, and University of St. Joseph. So congratulations to all our seniors who will be continuing on, whether it's athletes or not. The Windsor High School music department participated in the Music in the Parks Festival in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And as always, they came back with a lot of awards. Chamber Choir, first place with a rating of superior. Gospel Choir, first place with a rating of superior. Gospel Choir overall choral ensemble award. Ensemble was the highest score rating. And Emily Kiki, who was here earlier tonight, she won the most outstanding vocal solos award. Also, Maya White, keyboard, and Jaden Daly, drums, most outstanding award. We talked about the Windsor High School choral ceremony that will be happening on May 29th at 5 p.m. at Windsor High School Auditorium. Sorry, that is not correct. The Windsor High School Honor Cord ceremony will be held on May 29th at 5 p.m. at Windsor High School, and then immediately after at 6 p.m. we will have the Windsor High School Senior Scholarship and Awards Night. The Windsor High School Class of 2026 commencement will take place on Tuesday, June 9th at the Bushnell at 6:30 p.m. And the last day for our students in grades pre-K through 11 will be on Monday, June 15th. Town Council met last night. They voted on the cut that they are making to our Board of Education budget, and the cut was $350,000. And the cuts that we'll be making from our budget are as follows. $50,000 from technology, $150,000 from our insurance fund, $55,000 a position that was proposed, a new position that was proposed, which is the PSES pre-K admin assistant, $45,000 cut from our major maintenance, $36,000 from a position that was also a new position that was proposed, which is the BCBA position. And the trade-off that we were making in order for us to be able to get the BCBA, we're just not going to make it, and we're going to keep our current RBT in the budget. So that's a $36,000 cut. And then the remaining $14,000 to bring us to $350,000 will be coming from instructional services, curriculum writing. Tonight, we celebrated the appointment of Ms. Jorgensen as our new Chief of Academics and Pupil Services. And while we were incredibly excited for her appointment and her joining my cabinet, I know that many of us in the room are asking the same question, which is, who will fill her big shoes? And it is my honor tonight to announce that Mr. William Fisher, currently serving as assistant principal at Sage Park Middle School, will be appointed as the acting principal effective July 1st. Mr. Fisher has been an integral part of the leadership team at Sage Park Middle School and has played a key role in the growth, culture, and positive momentum that we have seen within the building. His dedication to students, strong relationships with staff and families, and deep understanding of the Sage Park community make him the right person to provide that continuity and stability that that building needs as we continue to move forward. Ms. Jorgensen has done an outstanding job leading the school, and I'm confident that under Mr. Fisher's leadership, Sage Park Middle School will continue on its positive trajectory and remain a place where students and staff thrive. Congratulations, Mr. Fisher, and we're very, very excited to have you lead the middle school this coming year. And that concludes my report.
Anybody want to ask any questions about anything that Dr. Haiti shared? Okay, so why don't we just go back and forth? We can start with Mr. Halleck, then go this back and forth this way instead of. Okay.
All right, what?
He's about to leave. He just did.
He asked Nathan to take pictures.
Yes.
About to leave.
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Oh, my goodness. Do we,
Don't forget your certificate.
oh, she left. The photographer left. Oh, she.
Feels like a return for June.
You're not going to get recognized again, but sure.
Ouch.
All right. Yes. Oh.
We'll fix it.
No,
We'll fix it.
she'll fix it. We'll fix it and we'll have it ready in June.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Oh.
Good luck.
All right, be good. Yes. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. What an amazing young man.
So we'll go back and forth. Mr. Halleck, then Mr. Wilson. We'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, Mr. Halleck. Go ahead.
I don't have anything currently, thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ms. Davis.
No, I just want to, you waste no time. Yes, because I know we just talked about this last week, so thank you for doing that. Because I know
We've
you
got a
were.
lot of work to do, so
Yes.
keep going.
Yes, thank you. Yep.
Mr. Madison.
Yeah, did you send out a list of those cuts, or will you be?
I
If
can
not,
send
can you
out
repeat them?
You want to repeat them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
could you,
repeat.
just a little. Yeah.
All right, so $50,000 from technology.
15, right? 1 5?
50,
Oh, 50, okay.
50,000?
yes.
Okay.
150, so 150,000
150,
from
okay.
insurance.
Mm-hmm.
$55,000, that was a position, PSES admin assistant position. That's one of the added position that I proposed.
Mm-hmm.
$45,000 from major maintenance. $36,000, that is the trade-off between cutting an RBT and replacing it with a BCBA. So basically, I will not be adding a BCBA, and I will reinstate the RBT position. So that is,
Tell them what that means.
RBT, Registered Behavior Technician.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a $36,000. And then $14,000 from instructional services. And that makes the $350,000 that the town has asked us to cut.
Yeah, and what aspect of insurance is cut?
So this is insurance, as you guys recall from last year. We have to replenish our account. So at any point in time, our account has to be at 125%. So we had put money in the budget to make sure that we're replenishing the account. So we're going to cut 150 from the amount that we propose to replenish the account.
Thank you.
Do we need to re-vote on this
Yeah.
in order to make it official? In other words, I think if it's a revised thing, it somehow has to go through it's just a formality.
Yeah, I would think it has
Point of order? Is there a motion on the floor?
No, not yet. No.
No, just
Can I move we approve the amendments to the budgets as proposed tonight?
Sure,
think it
sure,
has to be
we
put in
could
the
do
agenda.
it. Yeah, somebody would have to, we can move it, second it, and then continue discussion. Yeah, we can do that.
I'd like to make that motion.
Okay. Any second?
Point of order. Since it's not on the agenda, it requires a supermajority to amend the agenda, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so to add it.
Mm-hmm. Motion to add it?
Motion to add the, motion to approve the changes in the budget that were just enumerated by Dr. Heidi.
Okay.
I second the motion.
So the motion is just to add it. It doesn't matter if you support it or not, correct?
Correct.
So I'm understanding the spirit of the motion.
Right.
Right.
Just add it to the agenda.
Right. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstention? Ayes have it. The motion carries to add that to the agenda 800. Okay, back to Nathan.
I'll make the motion.
You want to make it? Or Nathan, you want to make it?
Nathan just made the motion.
Go ahead.
He has to make the
He has to, yeah, go ahead, make that.
Yes, I move that the Board of Education accept the changes to the budget proposed by Dr. Haiti tonight as follows. $50K from tech, $150K from the insurance fund, $55K from the PSES admin assistant, $45K from major maintenance, the $36K adjustment from between the BCBA and the RBT position, and the $14K from instructional services.
Okay, motion on the floor. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Panos. Motion for seconded, and back to discussion. I think, Mr. Panos, were you speaking?
No, this is fine. The other thing, please send us the list.
Absolutely.
When we have an official thing, so we can see it.
Okay, Mr. Lockhart.
I have nothing.
Okay. Anybody else discussion for the cuts requested by the town council? Okay, maybe roll call vote, Ms. Daly?
Can I just ask one question?
Okay,
Before-
hold on a second, Ms. Davis?
The motion that you made before, it was 8-0, right? Not 800.
Always have to say zero.
You have to
because
say 0 for the
abstentions.
other. Got it, got it. Thank you.
No
All
problem.
right.
I do have a
Continue on.
question.
Yep, Mr. Halleck?
Thank you, sorry.
No problem.
I just had a question. We're supposedly getting about like 400,000 from the state. Is that going to be factored into the budget somehow? I'm just kind of curious what that's going to go to when it's received.
So that will go to the town, and the town will use it. So our expenses as a board budget is not going to decrease. The town is going to use it to offset some of the expenses for the mill rate. So we're not receiving it as a board.
Not
but-
directly.
So our expenses are
Okay.
the same.
All right.
So essentially, they're asking for us to cut less because that money's coming?
Yeah.
Good question,
Gotcha.
Mr. Halleck. Yeah, it's a really good
Thank you.
question. You've been real on point this season. I'm not saying you weren't before.
That's budget man.
But are you rising
baby
budget
brain.
chair?
That baby brain.
He's like, no. Awesome. Okay. Any other questions? Because I don't want to rush anyone. Any other questions about the cuts? I mean, personally, I think not losing any FTEs is what we all want to. We don't want to cut any bodies. So I think that this is reasonable in my Mr. Panos' voice. I'll toss it over to Ms. Daly for a roll call vote.
This is Robin Daly from the Superintendent's Office. Maxine Davis?
Yes.
Jeremy Halleck?
Yes.
Becky Jacobson?
Yes.
Leonard Lockhart?
I'm going to vote no. It definitely cuts insurance, that we're going to continue to pay that no matter what, and also cuts major maintenance. It seems like every year we're being asked to do more and more with less and less, and I'm holding the line that the budget that was originally proposed by the superintendent and approved by this board in a bipartisan manner was a very solid budget, and I don't support any cuts to this budget or the town side budget as well. So I vote no.
Madison?
I appreciate Mr. Lockhart's energy and standing by his beliefs and commitments. Yes.
Paul Panos?
Yes.
Ayanna Taylor?
Sometimes things have to be cut to move forward, so yes.
Nathan Williston?
I'm going to be voting yes for this because I think these cuts are very strategic in the way they're done. Worst case scenario, these are things that the town will take care of. If we find worst case scenario, we're not going to be, for lack of a better word, asked out. These things will be taken care of, so I'll be voting yes.
Results are 7-1-0 passes.
Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Haiti, for your intentionality and the team for making sure that we keep people employed. And these days, that's important. Moving along to committee reports. I don't believe we have any, but there might be. Anybody? I don't think we've had anything. Okay. Other matters, announcements, and regular BOE meetings. I'll mention these, and then if there's any announcements, we'll do that before we go into audience to visitors, before we go into another executive session, possibly. So the BOE Curriculum Committee meeting, virtual, Wednesday, May 27th at 6 p.m. And the next BOE regular meeting, hybrid, is Tuesday, June 16th at 7 p.m. right here in the LPW boardroom. And because that will be after graduation, congratulations, class of 2026. I'm already so emotional. I love you all so much, my babies. And any other announcements from any of the board members? I'm looking to my right. You? Oh, all right.
I want to congratulate the CAVE awardees. Thank you very much. I want to thank you, Ayanna, Paul, and Maxine, as well as Dr. Haiti, Danielle, and Mary, and all the staff that attended the reception that I hosted at the Windsor Marriott on April 30th. It was truly a pleasure to have a national event here in Windsor, and looking forward to bringing the Northeast states back to the Windsor Marriott sometime in September to deliberate public education in the Northeast area. That'll be from states from Maryland all the way through Maine, here to deliberate with non-member and member NSBA states. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. I want to thank everyone for the well wishes from the district as well as the community from my appointment to NSBA president. It's been humbling. My critics and my friends have both come to me and said, congratulations and thank you and do a good job. So I truly, truly appreciate that. And finally, I wanted to let the board know that the governor released his Blue Ribbon Commission for K-12 Education Funding and Accountability. He named 23 members to that commission, and I was humble enough to receive a acceptance to one of those seats on that commission. And it's a bipartisan commission where we're going to be truly looking at ECS funding and really having the state finally solve the funding issues that is really crippling towns across this state. So looking forward to engaging this board during regular meetings in the fall as we go down this path as a commission to see how we can advocate from this dais and to represent other boards of education to make sure we put good, sound recommendation for the new incoming CGA that's coming in. This is a situation that impacts all districts in the state of Connecticut, especially the districts with the ability to pay, those without the ability to pay, special ed funding, the outplacements. There's just a lot of empty funding formulas coming from the state that are just truly crushing to our communities and, more pointed, our Windsor community. And if education was fully funded by the state of Connecticut as it should be, we would not be having a lot of discussions that we're having here in the town of Windsor. So I want to make sure that we represent all voices with this and both political perspectives, because it's very important that everyone is represented at this table. So I'm going to be a busy boy this summer, but again, thank you all for the support and the well wishes.
Thank you, Mr. Lockhart, and congratulations again. Any other announcements? Okay. Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone who came out to vote on the budget. It was a really tough loss, I think, we took as a board. You know, honestly, I don't want to see any cuts happen to the initially proposed budget, as it's something I felt like was an amazing budget, probably one of the best I've seen sitting in this seat. But with that being said, it was tough. It was tough. There was a lot of information going around online that just wasn't quite accurate, you know, and when we're fighting against that, as well as trying really hard to make the truth be heard, it was a hard loss to fill for us all, and I believe as a district. But we came here today and we did what we think was hopefully the most responsible response to what had happened in this past referendum. So I'm looking forward to having as many people as possible come out and support, especially when we pass with the numbers that we passed and receive bipartisan support again today. So I'm looking forward to see everyone out at the polls doing what we need to do to push this district forward. Thank you.
Well said. Thank you, Mr. Williston. Anybody else have any announcements before we head to audience to visitors?
Can I just,
Ms. Davis?
just back on the budget and the numbers that you just came up with, hearing them, you know, for the first time. So I'm really impressed about how quickly I was able to. My concern was that we were going to lose the languages that you wanted to introduce and the paraprofessionals. I really strongly believe that, and based on how you presented the budget and looking at everything. So that was one of my concerns, is like, where are we going to cut to make this happen? Because the people voted, they wanted us to do something. So thank you so much for putting some thought into that, and your team for coming up with those numbers where, you know, there will be some impact, but it's, to me, from where I sit, it doesn't seem detrimental. So thank you for doing that. Make it a little bit easier for us to support you.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Thanks, everyone, for the announcements. And Ms. Daly, audience to visitors, anyone?
Can I just
sorry,
make a
Dr. Haiti?
clarification?
Yes, of course.
So my coffee talk is actually on Tuesday, May 26th. My apologies, not Thursday. It's Tuesday, May 26th at 6 p.m. at Bart's.
Thank you.
Actually, there are currently no virtual attendees.
And no one in the boardroom. Unanimous consent to close audience to visitors. So we've lost everyone. Unanimous consent? Everybody good? Okay. Okay. Closing audience to visitors. And is there a motion for the next agenda item? Ms. Lockhart.
Move the board into executive session for the purpose of discussing the collective bargaining agreement with the Windsor Board of Education paraprofessionals, Local 424-Unit 59, inviting an acting superintendent, Dr. Noha Abdel-Hadi, and Chief of Operations, Daniel Batchelder, with action being anticipated in an open session.
Second the motion.
Okay. The motion on the floor to move into executive session, and it's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. Motion carries 800. We are in executive session. gotta remember to tell him to turn that down, because it's freezing in here.
It's supposed to go off at a certain time.
Really? Because
Yeah,
this
he
is
overrode it
freezing.
because it was hot in here earlier.
But now it's something else in here. It is freezing.
No.
Here is your pen back.
You know, it's mine is royal blue.
What are you doing on the way in?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you still work during the summer, but ish.
We're gonna put it in your contract, you gotta sleep 8 hours a day. We're gonna put it in your contract, you sleep 8 hours a day.
Oh, my goodness. If. Are we back? We're back, guys. All right, we're back from executive session. Is there a motion?
Move that the Board of Education vote to ratify the agreement between the Windsor Board of Education and the Employees Union, UPSEU, Windsor Paraprofessionals Union Local 424-Unit 59, covering the period July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2030.
I second the motion.
Okay, motion on the floor, it's been seconded. All those in favor?
Discussion.
Discussion, okay. I didn't know we were going to be discussion, but okay. I don't know what we can say about it.
We can't.
We cannot.
Right. Good point.
I vote yes.
Okay. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? The ayes have it. 7-0-0 now. Goodness, we're losing people.
I know.
7-0-0.
Move to adjourn?
Okay. Motion to
I
adjourn?
second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Good night, everybody. We are adjourned. 9:49.
Good times.